Hello guys from Frankfurt International Airport. I just had a short domestic flight from Bremen Airport with Lufthansa. It was the first leg of my 3 flights from Bremen to Ho Chi Minh City with 2 stopovers in Frankfurt and Singapore. I am now ready for the second leg from Frankfurt to Singapore. I'm flying with Singapore Airlines in economy class on the Airbus A380, the king of the sky. I really look forward to this flight today because it's a chance for me to fly on an Airbus A380 again after more than 7 years. At that time, I made my very first international flight also with SQ, also on the Airbus A380. Transit in Frankfurt is such a depressing experience for me since Frankfurt is like a huge maze. I have to go through the whole Concourse A with more than 50 gates, then a long hall without ending to reach the passport control counter before heading to the Concourse B where the gates for my flight is. But thankfully, the border control goes really quick and smooth, just under 10 minutes. Making my way to gate B46, I just catch the glimpse of the beautiful Lufthansa Boeing 747. Lufthansa is one of the few airlines that still operate this type of aircraft for the passenger transport. As a major hub for Germany and Europe, you can see a lot of airlines around the world gathering here at Frankfurt, such as Air China like this one, or Vistara. Japanese airline ANA with its beautiful Star Wars livery, and some African airlines like Ethiopian. Since I have just about an hour transit in Frankfurt, so I don't think it's worth a lounge visit, I just decided to skip the lounge and just spend some time on shopping and walking around. But unfortunately, walking around here is not so enjoyable as Frankfurt is always overcrowded, and with its low roof, you always have the feeling of wanting to grab some fresh air. I want to look for a nice place to sit and get food, but here air signs at the Concourse B, there are just a few coffees and are all fully packed, so I just go to a random place to queue a bit and get me a chicken baguette and falafel. Finally, it's time to sit down a bit after such a hectic transit. I think not only me, but every passenger here will have the same experience like me at Frankfurt. Let's get on board. It's kind of disorganized, but well, not a thing that I could mourn all the time. I had a slight problem to go through the gate at first. Since I booked an exit seat, I had to go to the counter again to expressly confirm that I am capable of dealing with emergency cases. The staff just did some paperwork and let me pass the gate. My seat today is 59H. I actually wanted to book a window seat on exit row in the front section of the plane because I only have 15 minutes transit in Changi for my next leg to Ho Chi Minh City, and I wanted to get off the plane as quick as possible. But since the plane is fully booked and the seats are quickly reserved, it was the only option that remains for me. Singapore Airlines gives the passenger the trolley with earphones before getting on the plane. The cabin crew is very welcoming and friendly. The economy class in the main deck looks quite spacious with a config 343. The colors of the seats are simply neutral, which makes the cabin look really modern. As it's a night flight, the lighting here is already in dimming mode. Awaiting on the seat are a pillow and a blanket. The pillow is super soft and comfortable. No amenity kit is provided. The headrest can be easily pulled up or pushed down or folded on both sides. On the left side of the seat are buttons for you to lean back your seat, to turn on or turn off the personal light, to call the cabin crew, or to switch on the Do Not Disturb sign. Above is where the table is stored. There is also a button to be pushed so that the IFE screen comes up. Under every 3 seats, there are 2 universal sockets for you to charge your devices. As always, the seat has unlimited legroom. There are no personal air vents in place. On the wall is where your safety card and sick bags are stored. What really stands out on this flight is the hot towel service from the cabin crew, which is quite rare in economy class. Premium treatment in economy cabin, fantastic! Well done, Singapore Airlines. The safety video is playing and it's time to push back for takeoff. Unfortunately, I don't have any window view for this. The earphone offered by Singapore Airlines is acceptable, but then I just saw it says on the package that I can actually connect my own personal headphone with the IFE screen. Of course, if I have any 3.5mm jack cable, and luckily I have that with me. It's much better to enjoy the entertainment on board on that way. The entertainment system on SQ is great. The IFE screen is not so big, but fairly enough. The screen itself is responsive and reacts really quick, but you cannot charge your devices with the screen by connecting with a cable. The angle of the screen is adjustable so that you can enjoy the movie comfortably even with the reclined seat. The system offers such a modern and nice interactive 3D flight map with different modes. You can easily zoom in and zoom out the map to change the view. Very nice! Movie choices are great in my opinions, but maybe not as many as the other airlines in the same level like Emirates or Qatar. The TV show choice is amazing. I can see 2 of my favorite shows here, the Detective Conan and the Modern Family, even though it's at first not the whole full show, just some episodes, but with that, I can happily enjoy the flight time on board. You can also kill the flight time with music or games. The foldable table can be easily pulled out from storage on armrest. You can adjust it by pulling towards you or pushing forwards. The crew starts the onboard service after about 30 minutes into the flight, firstly with a small snack and drinks up to your choice. It's time for the little review. In the A380, I would say that it's not much bigger than the standard one in the other types of wide-body aircraft like the Boeing 777, 787 or Airbus A380, but it's spacious enough for comfortable and convenient use. There is of course Wi-Fi on board on this type of aircraft. Singapore Airlines offers free Wi-Fi even for economy class, but for its member. So what you need to do is to become a KrisFlyer. The connection is quite good. Because it's night flight, which lasts about more than 12 hours, I tend to have some sleep, so I think I don't use the Wi-Fi much on this flight. You can also see the menu option for the to-date flight. After about 3 hours into the flight, we are now served the dinner. I opted for the stir-fried beef with rice and vegetables. It's so nice to have the metal cutlery here, not the plastic one. Beside the main course, there's salmon salad as appetizer, bread and butter as side dish, ice cream as dessert, and of course, beverages up to your choice. As always, the meal on SQ flight tastes extremely great. We're now over to Turkey. The cabin flight is switched off, and now it's time to have some sleep. Good morning from somewhere over the Indian Ocean south end of Myanmar. I just managed to have some great sleep on the linen seat on this A380. Now it's time to stand up to get stretched a bit and get ready for the breakfast. About 2 hours before landing, the breakfast is served. I chose for me a stir-fried beef noodles served with bread, fruit and yogurt. The noodle tastes incredibly great. As an Asian, I personally always prefer the Asian food option on board. Finally, after more than 12 hours in the sky, we start landing in Changi International Airport in Singapore, a little bit behind schedule. The captain has already warned all passengers of connecting flight to Ho Chi Minh City, included me, immediately to go directly to gate F54 as quick as possible. No sightseeing or shopping at the airport. We are landing in Terminal 3 and gate F54 is however in Terminal 2. Hopefully I can make it to the gate on time for the boarding. So the possibility to catch the connecting flight to Ho Chi Minh City is getting slim right now. I just have maybe 30 minutes to get to the gate. And now I'm in Terminal 3 and I have to get to Terminal 2. Let's see.
To Ho Chi Minh City? You can make it for this flight. However, the baggage did not manage to come on this flight.
I just have this.
In that case, you have to walk all the way straight until you see a transfer counter A. Take the Sky train, go to Terminal 2. Your gate is F54.
F54, okay, just straight ahead and then, straight ahead.
That's the end of our flight today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one to see if I can make it successfully to the next leg to Ho Chi Minh City. Goodbye.